Couple of games in the Premier League today. Burnley registering their first win of the season with a 1-0 victory against Crystal Palace. Meanwhile, Southampton and Wolves played out a 1-1 draw. Of course, after this weekend's results, it's Spurs and Liverpool at the top of the table. Stevie Nicol and Don Hutchison are here to discuss the title race. Don, on yesterday's show, Stevie said Spurs have no chance of winning the title this year.
Don't start. I never said that at all.
I don't believe you, Dan. Surely, Stevie, you wouldn't come out with that. Surely that's a stitch-up.
Stevie, though, somewhat poo-pooed Spurs' chances because of Jose Mourinho's tactics and say they need to improve if they're going to win the league.
I don't see that. I don't see Jose doing that, though, Dan. I think that's why he's been brought in. I looked at the stats at the start of the season when they were banging in 3s and 2s and were really exciting. And then Jose put the squeeze on that. And then all of a sudden, from about 4 games ago, their stats went really low. Touches in the opposition box, shots on target, shots off target. But guess what? They're winning games for fun. They're winning them easy. They're scrappy. They're not amazing. But Jose's been brought in to not be Pochettino and not get close and not look like a fantastic side, but losing games. Jose didn't want to rock up and play Man City. And everyone's saying that's the best game of football we've seen all season. Man City won 4-3. All Jose's bothered about is the 3 points.
Don, are they going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season?
I think they will. I mean, it's very early, but Man City look absolutely way off. They're 8 points behind. Granted, they've got a game in hand and they've got good fixtures, but Man City don't convince me whatsoever. I think they need a striker badly. They've got no confidence. They play good football. They knock it around well. They were good against Liverpool, but defensively, they've always got a mistake in them. So even this early on, City have got too much to do, giving Liverpool an 8-point head start. And you're looking at the top 4 as it is, and I think they are the contenders.
Spurs to finish higher than City. You buying that, Stevie?
Ooh, I tell you what, if you'd asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would have said no. But I think that could be the case. Wow. Yeah, you kind of. I've been expecting City to bludgeon somebody over the last couple of weeks, and it hasn't come. And it doesn't look like coming. You know, as Don said, Jesus is good, but he's not good enough to carry City to the Premier League title. They don't look like scoring. Yes, they've got mistakes in them at the back. And they play lovely football. But you've got to win games to win titles. And right now, they can't win a game to save their life.
Don, when we were talking about possibilities of what to discuss today, you wanted to bring up Ederson.
Yeah, what's happened to Ederson? Is this Ederson's brother that we're seeing? Because this guy came into the Premier League and he was amazing. I thought, this is the best goalkeeper in the world. He was ranking, I think, in everyone's top 5 at least. Now you're looking at him and he's making so many mistakes. And, you know, brilliant on the ball, can set up attacks from, you know, when he's got that ball at his left foot, he can ping balls 50, 60, 70 yards. But I'm seeing an Ederson at the moment, Dan, that seems to be rushing off his line. If he stays on his line, and listen, I'm no goalkeeping expert, but you look at his performances of late, and he's desperate to try and make a save. He might be desperate looking at the back 4 and the lack of protection in front of him where he feels as though he's got to do something and he's got to make a save. But I dare say if Ederson stays on his line, Spurs don't score them 2 goals.
That fair, Stevie? Should have stayed put?
Absolutely, on both of them. Yeah, I mean, he's putting himself in positions where he can't make a save. You know, as a goalkeeper, you either come the whole way or you stay. And if you're going to come, then you have to get there. And he's basically got himself and these 2 goals in no man's land because he hasn't got close enough to either Son or Celso to give them nothing to shoot at. But he's also too close that if there's any sort of pace on the ball, he doesn't have time to react and make a save. So he's actually got himself in no man's land in these both goals. And listen, if he gets himself in the right spot on 2 of them, I'm with Don. I think it's going to be hard to beat him. So, yeah, you could point the finger at Ederson as well.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.